Now to developing news out of Springfield. Students will remain remote through the next 2 marking periods.
Western Mass News listening in tonight as the committee came to a consensus that schools wouldn't return to in-person learning until April. The Springfield School Committee voting Thursday night that students continue to learn remotely until April 8th.
We definitely wouldn't be able to return during the second marking period, and I know we won't be able to return right at the beginning of the third marking period.
The motion passing 5-2 for students to return to the classroom after the end of the district's third marking period, with the caveat that specialized groups like high-need students be phased in sooner.
There are some vulnerable populations out there that really need to get back into school,
including vocational students at Putnam Technical Academy.
We have kids in vocational training that need vocational certification hours, and they have to be in person to get those certification hours.
The majority of school committee members citing the current surge in cases as their reason to stay remote, as well as the vaccine's arrival that would allow students to return safely in a large scale in the spring.
As we know, educators are going to be in phase 2, and they are second in phase 2, which means that potentially early April, we may be vaccinating educators.
Until April 8th, the committee will work on an official reopening plan, which they will release before that date.
It's imperative that we keep our kids and our teachers and employees safe, but I think it's also imperative that we make sure that the most important thing is to make sure that our children go back to school.
The committee's next session is in January.